2 Kings chapter 6 verse 12. It's not us, my lord the king. One of the officers replied. Elisha, the prophet in Israel, tells the king of Israel even the words you speak in the privacy of your bedroom. Viewers all over the world. Similarly, we have a prophet of this generation who walks in the corridors of time to derive information meant for nations. He is the general of God prophet E.G. Sibanda.
We need to pray
tinoda kuti tinamate
also for the nation of Kenya.
kunamatira nyika yeKenya.
Kenya. There is a president that is
pane mutungamiri
who is now in power.
ari mukutonga zvino.
Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Holy Spirit. The nation of Kenya is a nation
nyika yeKenya inyika
that has got Christians.
ine makristu.
I am seeing Christians in Kenya.
Ndikuona vatendi vari muKenya.
I am speaking to the Christian community in
Ndikutaura
Kenya.
kuvatendi vagari vemuKenya.
I want you to pray
Ndoda kuti munamate
for the president
namatirai mutungamiri
and his
wenyika
administration,
ne avo vanomubatsira kuronga,
because the Spirit of God is saying
nekuda kwekuti mweya waMwari uri kuti
if they are not covered
kana vasina kufukidzirwa
with prayer,
nemunamato,
all what they are planning to do
zvose izvi zvavari kuronga kuti vaite
will be hindered.
zvichamiswa, zvichatadziswa kuitika.
I am seeing
Ndiri kuona
in the nation of Kenya
munyika yeKenya
saboteurs,
avo vawisiri pasi veurongwa,
people who are planning to sabotage
vanhu avo vari kuronga kudzorera pasi basa
because they have not embraced you as the
nekuda
president.
kwekuti havana kukugamuchira nekukutenda semutungamiri wenyika.
These are people that
Ava vanhu
are not happy that you have been elected,
vasiri kufara nekuda kwekuti wakasarudzwa,
and these people are connected.
zvino vanhu ava
They are
vakabatanidzwa,
planning to sabotage.
vari kuronga kuwisira pasi,
They are planning to sabotage
vari kuronga kuwisira pasi
your economy and hence your
ikonomi yenyu,
reign.
zvakare nekutonga kwako
Will produce a picture as if you have failed.
zvibuditse pachena mufananidzo wekuti wakundikana.
I am seeing companies
Ndiri kuona makambani
that are going to close down,
achavhara,
that are very instrumental and important in your
awo
nation.
akakosha munyika menyu.
The ride has announced that it is permanently exiting the Kenyan market after its majority shareholder and financier Ecorent declared insolvency in Finland. Infraco Africa Limited, which is the major shareholder, which is the minority shareholder, in Nopia rights operator Ecorent Africa Limited, has filed for the liquidation of the company at the High Court of Kenya, with a hearing set for December 13th. Mukora returns with that story.
After 4 years of operating in Kenya, full electric taxi hailing company Nopia Ride has called off its operations in the country. In a statement on its website, Ecorent Africa, the main financier behind Nopia Ride, hit the wall, effectively putting an end to the first electric transport story in Kenya. In the statement, Nopia indicated that all its electric fleet has been taken off the road, further clarifying that all their clients and staff had been notified well in advance, with the only process remaining now being working with relevant authorities to ensure that its operations are wound up in accordance with local legislation.
Just as a strategy to sabotage
seurongwa hwekuwisira pasi
the economy
maererano ezvemari munyika menyu,
and then tarnish
zvinovosvibisa
your image,
mufananidzo wako,
your reign.
kutonga kwenyu.
They want it to be seen.
Vada kuti izvi
They want
zvionekwe,
to put you out as somebody who will be ineffective.
vada
With 100% accuracy, the course of events unfolded precisely as the man of God had said. The prophecy was given on the 7th of November 2022. Exactly a month later, the news unfolds as follows. According to the news agency, Kenyans.co.ke, the news report opening paragraph reads, as of the 18th of December 2022, hundreds of Kenyans were left homeless after several multi-billion-dollar ventures shut down their operations in Kenya. The headline being 7 multi-million-dollar companies which shut down in 2022. One of the key takeaway points in the article in reference to the prophecy. The article reads difficult market conditions, as well as funding hitches, wiped out the multi-billion-dollar companies which were drivers of the country's economic growth. The companies include the prestigious Hilton Hotel in Kenya capital Nairobi in the CBD. The company had been operating in Kenya for a staggering 53 years. According to the news video clip by Africa News, the reason for their closure is because of the current ongoing market trends in the hospitality industry which have proven running a big hotel in to be challenging. But also taking note of a remark made in the Kenyans.co.ke news article, which says the closure of the several multinational companies pointed towards the continued deterioration of the business sector in the country, also occasioned by the global recession and inflation pressure. And if we pay attention to the prophecy, the man of God initially states there would be individuals to sabotage the economy.
pasi they are planning to sabotage varikuronga kuisira pasi your economy.
Keyword being economy, as this directly confirms the prophecy, as the news outlets highlight the reason for the closure of the major companies being the unfit current market conditions and the economy. A thing that we might add is that the Hilton Hotel had a 40.57% of shares owned by the government. This comes to play in the prophecy in the sense that the man of God said there would be saboteurs who would play a role in the closure of these major companies in Kenya, and this would mean these operatives would have to be in the sphere of politics, or to say it plainly, within the government. The other companies include GSK GlaxoSmithKline, a British multinational pharmaceutical and biotechnology company which announced the end of its operations in the country. The news report remarks that the company had been operating for over 6 decades in Kenya. This goes to show that there is something going on behind the scenes. Because companies which had been operating for that long, to say they have suddenly closed without any specific or clear disclosed reasons as to why. This points towards the prophecy in the sense that, because of this sudden closure, then there must be individuals or saboteurs behind the scenes. Which is another point which comes in as a derivative to confirm the prophecy to be true.
Another company is Kuhn Food, a Nairobi kitchen startup which announced its closure. And similar to the other companies, the reason attributed by the founder Robin Riecht was to the tough economic times. Notify Logistics is another company. The reason behind their closure was because of the high cost of operation, which forced Notify Logistics to end its operations in the country. Then there is also Napea Ride, which was Kenya's first fully electric taxi service. Napea Ride announced its exit from the Kenyan market after its parent company Echo Rentoi failed to raise additional funding to keep it afloat, so Napea Ride, the local subsidiary of the Finnish company, filed for insolvency, bringing to an end the operation of the electric taxi business. We Farm, an agritech company which connected over 2.5 million farmers in Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania since its establishment in 2014 by Kenny Ewan. Others include Wasoko and Sendi, which raised millions before announcing their exit due to unfavorable market conditions in the country. Furthermore, according to the Kenyans.co.ke news agency, on Friday the 2nd of December, the Business Registration Services listed over 108 companies on the verge of being dissolved for failing to abide by the set regulations. The listed companies included Riverfront Estates Limited, Roslyn 2 Rivers Limited, located in the affluent Upper Market Estates in Nairobi. BRS, however, advised the owners to lodge complaints before February 2023. We thank God for the mighty fold of the prophetic upon the oracle of God who hears and sees it, as it is written in the heavens. Prophet E.G. Sibanda, a prophet for the nations. Join the man of God every Sunday at the L.C.D.M HQ number 8494 Glenwood, from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Kwekwe, Zimbabwe.